It's supposed to be the ultimate guide to good eating, but
I'll be the judge of that.
the so-called food pyramid may still be an unsolved puzzle. There are new guidelines out tonight that will make us all rethink what we eat. Jessica Turner has the story.
Oh my god, her body is so slim.
Our children are taught about the food pyramid as a guide to healthy eating, and many of us grew up with it ourselves.
One of the first things I learned about food, actually.
But Nutrition Australia is changing its official food guidelines.
We want to try and help Australians become healthy and find a way of eating that's easy for everybody to make healthy.
Wait, what is that? That's some food in the background. Okay, I'll take a note of that.
Choices.
The pyramid sets out what we should eat most of at the bottom, with treats at the top. The old guide encouraged Australians to fill up on carbohydrates, but that advice is now ancient history.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what ancient history is. That's like the Mayans and stuff, not this.
Nutritionists say a revised pyramid might look something like this, with grains and cereal in moderation, just below sweets, and more of the green stuff.
There's a great big space at the bottom of the pyramid for vegetables, because vegetables are the most nutrient dense, low in energy, and I mean kilojoules when I say energy, foods that there are out there, which means you can eat a lot of them.
The new pyramid...
High nutrition? That's perfect, but what the hell's up with low in energy? Who cares?
It is also likely to include advice about serving sizes.
The food pyramid does need to be a guide, because it's, you can't be too detailed in something that's diagrammatic like the food pyramid. When you're talking about good quality proteins, good quality carbohydrates, you should always be careful with how much you eat.
3 in 5 Australians are now overweight or obese. That's 12 million people, and the younger generation isn't doing much better, with 1 in 4 children overweight. Construction of a new pyramid.
You gotta be out of your goddamn mind.
It could just save our next generation.
The meat and dairy industry definitely didn't tamper with them this time around. I mean, look how much the meat is advertised on this. Obviously, this is what children are going to see for the first time about health. So the meat and dairy industry definitely want to part in this, definitely want to manipulate this. So it's easy. They just go to the nutritionist specialist and say, hey, look at this evidence we have, which they do from studies that are flawed. And then they say to them, change it. And then the nutritionist specialist could be like, oh, kind of do, kind of don't. And they'd be like, well, if you change it this way, I'll give you millions of pounds. Done. So they basically want them to do the Atkins diet, which is proven to be very, very bad for you and bad for your heart. But also they've swapped the fruit and the meat around. Sorry, I think they should swap the fruit and meat around, and then it'd be far healthier. I mean, if they're trying to reduce obesity, just look at Freely and Harley. They're like the slimmest people in Australia. And they eat the most fruit in Australia. So that just shows how retarded this diagram is, and how corrupt the meat and dairy industry in Australia is. You're literally better off to just show them the video that I'm about to show you.
My spoon is too big. I am a banana!